Go ahead and take off your seat. To do that, just put the key in, give it a little twist, and it should pop up. Mine's a little rusty, so with the key turn like that, you just pull up on the rear of the seat. That up, go ahead, pull that, slide it backwards. And this here is a 5mm. And there, you'll pull out the bolt and the washer. Then from here, there's these 2 plastic clips that go into these 2 rubber grommets. Next, we want to remove these rear handles. There's going to be 4 12mm bolts. And just note that it has a metal washer grommet thing. Then there's one on the other side, and then there's 2 right here. Go ahead and slide those out. 2 bolts, as long as the metal washers. Next, let's go ahead and remove this heat shield piece. And lastly, let's remove these 2 Phillips. That comes out with the screw and a little metal washer. And before sliding that piece off, this is actually the tail light connection. So you want to push down really hard with your fingernail and then unplug this. And then down here, you just have to pull this piece straight out. And that's what that piece looks like. And then this whole time I thought this was real, but it's actually just a cover. So when putting on the new exhaust, these will be actual pipes instead of covers, so they'll probably run a lot hotter. So just be aware of that, not to rest your hand there when showing off your bike. Let's grab our Phillips screwdriver again, knock these out. And as you can see, these pieces right here, they're gonna slide backwards. So just grab a hold of this and pull straight back. That cover comes off. And I just thought this was funny, but look how pathetic those stock exhausts look. It's like an inch, if that, in diameter. Let's go ahead and remove these 2 bolts. It's gonna be a size 6mm Allen head. Got the first one out. Now just undoing the second one. Then you need your 12mm. Let's take these 2 off. That bracket's off. As you can see, it's just a bolt and a flat washer. Then down here where the muffler connects to the stock catalytic converter, let's remove that 12mm. All right, we got that bolt out. Next, let's remove these 2 10mm bolts. As you can see, it's just a washer and a bolt. Our exhaust should just slide out. You're probably gonna have to wiggle it. Let's get these cannons out. And that's what it looks like when it's out. Next, we're going to install this new exhaust pipe that replaces the muffler, but there is a top and a bottom. And in my case, for this exhaust clamp, it appears to be a 10mm, so I'm going to get this as loose as I can without coming unscrewed from the other side. That way we have more tolerance to slide this over the existing exhaust pipe. One thing that'll be helpful for the future is spin this exhaust clamp so that the bolt faces outwards. As you can see, there's kind of a line of where the old one used to be. This slides over the existing piece. And I'm just going to leave that a little bit loose for now so that I can work on the mounting position, have the free range to slide it forward or backwards.
And upon further research, I couldn't figure out a good way to connect this to this. So the brackets they were supposed to send me, I believe, are supposed to be L shapes. And if they send you the 2 L shapes, then you could put one here and then have another L shape that would connect to here. But since they didn't give us that option or that bracket, what I think I'm going to do is modify this existing bracket. So I'm actually just going to drill a hole right through the bracket. So this is what the bracket looks like now. And then I want to drill a hole slightly to the left so that I can mount it right here and then just clip the exhaust to it. Alright guys, so I tried to drill a hole through it, but I was unsuccessful. Fortunately, I just didn't have the right tools. And so what I ended up doing is just putting this in a vise and bending it into an L shape. And so with that being done, I could now mount it like this. Items that came in the package: we have the silencer, we have a bunch of hardware, we have this rubber strip which insulates between this metal bracket and then the exhaust tip, so that way it doesn't rattle or this probably scrapes it. We have the exhaust tip, and we also have that giant Y pipe that replaces our muffler, and 1 exhaust pipe. And the first way I'm going to try to mount it is I have these loose so that I can slide this bracket forward and backward, a little right and a little left. But then I've created this L shape, and I'm going to slide a bolt through here and a nut and a washer, and try to clamp it onto right here. Alright, then as you can see here, I put the bolt, the washer, the OEM bracket, the L shape, the washer, and the nut.
Then to get the exhaust tips to stay on, you want to slide it all the way on. And then from here, they've given us 2 springs that look like this. And basically you just hook the bottom to this bottom one here and the top to the top. Use some pliers and safety glasses to do that. And to get it to work better, I just took the whole thing out and I put the 4 springs on. 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Then I've got those 2 secured on there. Same with the other side, just inversed. I put the studs inward so I don't have to look at them. Let's just try to get everything lined up, looking good. And when installing the exhaust, I was having a hard time lining the exhaust tips up. And in my opinion, if you look close at it, it just looked terrible. So I found 2 tricks. One is line up the springs. So make sure that, see how these are clipped on the inside of the loop and these are on the upper out. And then same with the other side. So all your springs, they need to be in the same orientation. That way it kind of balances it. And then the other trick is find a perfectly flat surface. And then you want to set these down on it. As you can see, these both seal the circumference around the flat surface. But from there, you can rotate the exhaust tip to the point where they both sit exactly flat or flush. Because if this one's rotated, this has a higher lip on this model, and it'll help you get a better alignment for your exhaust. It took some fighting, but I finally got this all snugged up and lined up. And to check the alignment, just take something flat, press it firmly against the circumference of one. As you can see, it's almost there. This one's just slightly off, but that's because my bracket's not perfectly straight from the vise. Good enough for the women I date. Then coming down here, I have this bolt lined up so it's easy access. 10mm. Let's go ahead and give that 1 ugga-dugga. And that should be good. If I hear an exhaust leak, I'll give it a few more turns. Let's reinstall this heat shield. Since I have these brackets coming out here now, it doesn't fit perfectly. It should be good enough. Here, don't forget to connect your tail light, brake light. Should snap and lock. Next, we're gonna snug up these 4 bolts. We have 1, 2, and 2 on the other side. Then from there, we wanna do the 2 Phillips that came out of the bottom. Then from there, we want to clip on our side fender, and we can kind of wiggle this just so it clips in properly, and then finish tightening these 4 bolts down. Now those 4 bolts are snugged. Remember, there's just 2 of these that go into the rubber grommets. 1 is here, and 1 is here. They are right and left specific. There, we got those 2 on, and then I ended up just pulling this forward and down as much as I could. Pinch this in and tighten that down. Next, let's do our Phillips screw with our washer. It goes here, so just line up the hole. Don't go too tight or you could crack or break the plastic. One thing I noticed is this now hangs down. Alright, so as you can see, I've got that all rigged up with zip ties. It looks terrible, but it works for now.